Subsidy removal. Brace for more shocks. Labour Party tells Nigerians. Knocks TINUBU for not consulting organized labour stakeholders. The leadership of the Labour Party has reacted to President Bola Tinubu's removal of fuel subsidy, saying the masses should brace up for more surprises and very, very rude shocks. The warning was issued by the acting National Publicity Secretary of Labour Party, Obi Labour, in a statement issued in Abuja on Tuesday evening, titled "Removal of Fuel Subsidy, First of Many Shocking Policies to be Expected." TINUBU had earlier on Monday in Abuja affirmed that his administration would not continue to pay subsidies on petroleum products. He said given the high opportunity cost the federal government was suffering to fund subsidies, it was no longer justifiable to continue. The fuel subsidy is gone, TINUBU exclaimed during his inaugural address at Eagle Square, Abuja, shortly after he was sworn in as the 16th president of Nigeria. But Ifo condemned the president's action, saying it was a unilateral decision taken without any form of consultation with organized labor and other relevant stakeholders. The party also expressed regret that the majority of petroleum marketers have started selling petrol for as high as 750 naira in some states, with a number of motorists lamenting that queues have returned to filling stations. The party also regretted that the removal of fuel subsidy has inevitably started having negative effects on Nigerians who may sooner or later be thrown into a very deep hardship. The statement said the Labour Party has been confronted with the stark reality that less than 24 hours after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over the reins of power, Nigerians woke up to see the pump price of petrol shot up to 600 naira per litre and 750 naira per litre in the black market. This is arising from the immediate removal of subsidy on petrol, as announced by the new administration. As we speak, the queues are back again, and Nigerians will, as was the case in the previous administration, begin to keep vigils in the filling station to get just a few liters of petrol. As expected, commercial transporters have hiked their trip fares across the country in response to the developments, while product hawkers are once more the king of the jungle. This scenario easily reminds one of the stories of a certain pharaoh who, on an assumption of the throne, empowered his tax masters to triple the daily tax of the Jews. What a way to announce an emergence as the sheriff in town. President Tinubu's first executive proclamation was such that it is proposed to inflict pains on Nigerians. Ifo admitted that the Labour Party also proposed ending the subsidy regime during the last election campaign. He, however, stated that they said it will be done on the condition that necessary policies and palliative measures will be put in place. According to him, a sensitive decision such as subsidy removal ought to have been done gradually after due consultation with stakeholders' input, bearing in mind that a number of refineries will have to be recalibrated to near optimal functionality. The removal of subsidy by presidential fares, as witnessed yesterday, was not only shocking but practically took every Nigerian by surprise. The reason we advise Nigerians to brace up for more rude shocks and surprises in the days ahead. Labour is therefore condemning the unilateral decision by President Tinubu, who, without any form of consultation with the stakeholders, particularly the labour unions, removed the subsidy on petroleum and has instantly pushed Nigerians further into hardship. Labour Party has observed with pains that some of the petrol stations operators simply shut their filling stations and depot owners also shut their operations. They have also argued that no clarification was given on the execution of the policy. We are therefore calling on the government to quickly reevaluate the policy and come up with a more practical plan to remove the subsidy in such a way as not to jeopardize the peace of the nation. We are also calling on the various unions, social activities and activists, and Nigerians in general to be very watchful and ensure that democracy is not derailed by whatever means and guise is stated. And sincerely, the news was so shocking, even in the statement of the president-elect, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that fuel subsidy will be removed. And if fuel subsidy is removed, therefore it means that fuel can be sold for maybe 500 naira or even 700 naira. Now presently fuel is being sold for like 195 naira. In the places 210, 220. Now, as of today, the evening, fuel was being sold at 400 naira, 500 naira in some places. And some petrol stations, fuel stations even had to shut down the fuel station, expecting the worst and trying to play the games on poor masses and on motorists. Fine, if Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect, knows that he's going to remove fuel subsidy, I think it was rude and so shocking for him to announce it in his inaugural speech. Yeah, when we talk of inaugural speech, it's just to congratulate and to appreciate everyone that has voted, to talk about one's predecessor, and also to talk about the positives and the masses or the country should expect from one. Not for you to put a pour or even pour a cold water on the heart of people and for people's heart to disappear. Fine, Tinubu knows his onions and Tinubu is like a man of the words, but given that shocking remark when everyone was celebrating, he said it was uncalled for. And said that even the remark he made immediately made fuel stations to close their stations and also oil marketers to stop distributing oil to different places. Anyway, we hope Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have a thing or two to say about the fuel hike in Lagos, in Niger State, Abuja, and some notable places across Nigeria. If fuel subsidy is removed, Tinubu has promised that the money be channeled to a more profiting place. He said that if for fuel subsidy, Nigeria pays trillions of naira for it to sustain its subsidy. But now, if subsidy is removed, it means that the money given subsidy will be used for another thing and that Nigerians will benefit from it.